You're right on time for New Vision TV's Pearl of Africa Diaries with me, Ruth Nasije, and today's edition, it is Queen Elizabeth National Park, which was established in 1952 as Kazinga National Park. Now, 2 years later, it was renamed to commemorate the visit of Queen Elizabeth II. Now, Queen Elizabeth National Park has become the most visited and above all, the biggest national park in Uganda. So join me on this trip through Queen Elizabeth National Park.
Feed from open savanna areas where they can keep better view in case there is any attack.
The journey to Queen Elizabeth National Park is about 6 to 7 hours by road from Kampala, Uganda's capital city. This means you have to prepare to experience the adventure on the road as you warm up for the adventure at the park. A warm reception awaits at the main entrance of Queen Elizabeth National Park with two horns built just outside the gate. In the southwestern region of Uganda is where this biggest national park lies. It covers 4 districts which are Kasese, Kamwenge, Rubirizi and Rukunjiri. This national park occupies an estimated 1,978 square kilometers. The park extends from Lake George in the northeast to Lake Edward in the southwest and includes the Kazinga Channel connecting the two lakes.
Even other areas where we didn't reach today, Zebra, Zealand, they always go there and access the same zones. So now we are heading back. It will take us like 20 minutes to get at the back.
Now this explains its establishment. In 1952, Queen Elizabeth was established as Kazinga National Park, but 2 years later, it was renamed to commemorate the visit of Queen Elizabeth II, the Queen of England. Since then, Queen Elizabeth National Park has become the most visited park in Uganda. It comprises of the most popular savanna reserve and the widest variety of wildlife. Getting closer to the animals requires the use of game drives. The first encounter through the park are these antelopes.
There's babies here.
These bring the feel of a national park as you see them running through the woods. As you enjoy the antelopes, zebras cross our path. There are so many in number, and it is only in Queen Elizabeth National Park where you can find so many of these black and white striped animals. Entertaining is the sight and the feeling.
Hello.
On this adventure, we are accompanied by the Minister of State for Tourism, Godfrey Chiwanda.
In terms of zebras, we've surpassed where we were in the 1960s. But that's what we want in all animals, even in elephants, even in especially the big 5.
A variety of habitats in the park, including savanna, forests, wetlands, and lakes, provide the setting of an extensive range of large mammals and primates. Some of these are buffaloes.
Structure is built by termites. Termites, they dig down. All that soil
Maureen, your head a
is
bit.
removed from the ground to create enough room for their stay. And inside is like cast kind of rooms.
More to catch a glance at are the white and black monkeys.
I don't know what it's nodding.
It is monitoring us.
Many more mammals you could not miss out to see, since Queen Elizabeth is home to 95 species of mammals and over 500 species of birds. Some of the birds enjoy sitting on the trees around the shores of the lake, as the rest can be found on top of trees.
Yeah, that one.
It could turn and show the beak. That's when you can.
If we go closer, it will turn. And the breast is like brownish rufous color. Ishigo, they mate for life, the male and the female. And they are fond of constructing big open nests on the top of big trees. Once they have eggs, always two.
For the hippopotamus, they find comfort in water. An amazing number of hippos inhabit the Kazinga Channel, on which daily boat trips are conducted. Queen Elizabeth boasts of crocodiles, elephants, leopards, lions, and chimpanzees. Most lions are found in the Ishasha sector.
Thank you. It was a nice one.
This park is also famous for its volcanic features. These include volcanic cones and deep craters. The Katwe craters, from which salt is extracted, are also found here.
The formation was as a result of volcanism. Volcanism is a process whereby a lot of gases and molten rock were included from the earth crust, leaving a very big depression called the crater. So here, salt extraction is not taking place. The reason is that there is a lot of sulfur compared to sodium chloride. Again, there are some stories that in the past, the king of Toro was fighting for it with the king of Ankole. So the king of Ankole had to cast this lake. So from then it could no longer produce salt, then up to now. But then that before it was producing salt.
Additional scenic points are Kazinga Channel between Lake Edward and Lake George. Restaurants to offer the best meals are built right next to these lakes to complement your visit. But also, if you want to have those meals in the woods, outside catering within the park is offered just to make your adventure worth the while. The climax of this adventure is at the lodges, where you spend a night. But before you say goodnight, a warm and calm evening is accompanied by this beautiful sunset. It's a wrap for Queen Elizabeth National Park, but here at New Vision TV's Pearl of Africa Diaries, our adventures never end. So till next time, I am Ruth Naseje.
Thank you.